Are you looking for new games to play? Today we're going to look at 2 new games from FoxMind. Here we have Match Madness and Maze Racers. Now if you love games and toy reviews, hit that subscribe button. Now let us start with Match Madness. This game is super easy to play, but does require thinking and concentration. Match Madness is all about matching the patterns on a card. Okay, here's how the game is played. Everybody gets 5 blocks and then the game begins and you decide how many rounds you want to play. You choose the corresponding number of pattern cards to the number of rounds you want to play. There are 5 different levels of cards and they are marked by the bars on the cards. Gameplay is really simple. Flip over the card with a pattern and then the madness begins. Scramble with your 5 blocks to replicate the pattern on the card and you win the round. Every time you win a round, you keep that pattern card. Whoever has the most cards at the end of all the rounds wins the game. Now, if the game sounds easy, it's because it is easy, but you can raise the difficulty level with using harder cards. Likewise, if you want to make the game easier, choose level 1 or 2 cards. This game is age graded 7 and up. My pros, this is really easy to play, it's a lot of fun, and you're going to need time to think this out. The cons, I really can't think of any. Overall, I give this game 4 stars. As for Maze Racers, this is a 2-player game that 4 people can play. Each player will build a maze for the other team or person to navigate. Teams must start their maze in the same quadrant and finish it in the same quadrant at the end. Now, there are 76 yellow and blue maze walls to build your labyrinth, so to speak, and a spacer so you leave room for the wooden balls. Once your mazes are complete, then the fun begins. You then swap and then you race. Win 2 out of 3 races to win the game. You can also play in teams in which you go first, going from green to red, but when you get to the end, you hand it to your team partner and they have to go from red to green to win the game. The pros, there's a lot of creative play here. It's also a skill and action game, and the best part, it's different every time. You don't know what's coming from your opponent. The cons, none really. And for that reason, I give Maze Racers 4.5 out of 5 stars. Now, if you're looking for the hottest and newest toys coming out, come visit TTPM for the best reviews.